Hello, bankers. A very good evening to all of you. Welcome back. Welcome to GIV CIV Prep. So, guys, in this particular session, we are going to discuss our unit number 23, which is all about DFIs, okay, domestic financial institutions. All right. In our previous session, where we have already done with banking laws, so ये तीन टॉपिक आपका जो हमने अभी तक मॉड्यूल सी के कंप्लीट किए हैं, ठीक है. So now today, in this particular session, we are going to discuss our unit number 23, development financial institutions. Okay. So these are the remaining topic which I'll be trying to cover within 2 to 3 days. Then we will start with our preparation from module A itself. We have already done with module D. I hope you guys have gone through that particular content. That is very important one, the most important areas from your IE and IFS subject, right? Let's start with today's discussion. So 20, see unit number 23, DFIs, which include these many DFIs. So you can expect half marks or 1 marks question based on this particular one. And most of the time, the question is which of the following statement is most accurate or inaccurate about that particular DFI. Okay. Like we have evolution of DFIs, gap in the post-independence of financial system, objectives, classification, role of DFI. Then we have different DFIs. Like the very first one is IFCI, that is Industrial Finance Corporation of India, which get established in 1948. That was the very first DFI in India for financing industries, medium to long term industries. Then we have Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation of India, 1955, ICSA. So earlier it was like the core agenda was kind of industrial develop. So now it is get converted into the commercial bank itself, right? So then we have IDBI, Industrial Development Bank of India. Then we have SIDBI, Small Industrial Development Bank of India. So IDBI, which is formed in 1964, and earlier it was also a DFIs itself, but now they also start taking customer deposits and all. Again. So they again converted into commercial bank. SIDBI, which generally work as a development banks and especially for the MSMEs. So 1980. Then we have 1982 Exim, Export Import Bank, which generally work for the refinancing facilities for the importers and exporters. Then we have NABARD, again 1982 National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Developments for agriculture and allied areas. NHB, National Housing Bank. Then we have the newly built one, which is NEFIT 1921, right? For long-term infrastructure and for the long-term infrastructure project like roads, highways, dam, and all. For that sake, we have this particular one. Okay, so these are like the question most of the time will be part of these particular one. As I said, like which is they'll give you 4 5 statement, and you have to find out the most accurate or inaccurate statement about that particular DFI. Okay? So with the help of a set of 15 to 17 questions, we are going to build our understanding toward all these particular subtopics. ठीक है? तो अगर आपने past में like I'll always recommend कि go for that summary concept video. But अगर आपने miss भी किया है, so what I'm trying कि आप like maximum part आपका वहां से cover कर पाओ. ठीक है? तो पहला question आपका was like which of the following was not a key funding sources for DFIs? So DFIs का funding source National Industrial Credit Long Term Operations of RBI. Then we have SLR. It is also part of this one. SLR bonds. External commercial borrowings on lending. This is also part of this. Short term is like short term interbank call money market is not part of this one. See, call money market is a kind of interbank facility. That means one bank can borrow money from other bank for overnight. So usually these particular institutions जैसे भी हमने एक पूरा लिस्ट आपका देखा, they generally deal in medium to long term finance or they do have some specific areas. तो वहां पे वो कहीं ना कहीं आपका फाइनेंसिंग या रीफाइनेंसिंग पे काम कर रहे होते हैं. लाइक some institution they have direct financing like ICICI, SDFC and all. And some institution they work as a refinancing agency. Basically like जो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया है या आरबीआई के जो फंड्स हैं या स्कीम्स हैं, दे जनरली ट्राई टू improvise some specific areas like NABARD. So NABARD के पास पैसा आएगा गवर्नमेंट से through different scheme, and with the help of commercial bank and other institution they'll refinance that particular one with the help of by channelizing these particular institution. They'll help to like the target customers. They are not going to directly provide facilities to target customer. That means like if a if a farmer required some sort of money, so he'll not directly approach NABARD. Okay, yeah, if NABARD want to help to farmers, they'll not directly go with the farmers and all. Okay. So with the help of intermediaries, they'll provide that particular lending. So DFI primarily raise long-term funding sources like NIC, TLO. Then we have LTO, sorry, okay, SLR bonds, ECVs. The short-term interbank call money market is not a viable funding source for DFI as their focus is on long-term lending. See, this type of question I was talking. Okay. So most of the time you'll see this type of question from module C. In like from even not only about this particular unit, for about the entire module C. Okay? See guys, this is, or you will get only 1 marks for this one. Okay? So like these statements are very easy. Okay? What basically examiner is trying to do, they are playing with your psychology. Okay? तो आपको बिल्कुल भी पेशेंस लूज नहीं करना है. यू हैव टू गो थ्रू द पर्टिकुलर स्टेटमेंट एंड यू हैव टू अप्लाई द एलिमिनेशंस. ठीक है. तो अब अगर हम लोग बात करें, कंसीडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट रिगार्डिंग इवोल्यूशन ऑफ DFIs in India. So LIC, Life Insurance Corporation, was set up in 1956, 100% true, under LIC Act 1956. Okay. The Export-Import Bank EXIM was covered out of IDBI in 1982. Again, it is true. SIDBI, NABARD, and NHB primarily function as refinancing institutions with a regulatory and supervisory role. 100% true. Like NABARD for agriculture and allied, SIDBI for MSMEs, NHB for housing development. National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development, NEFID, was set up in 1921 to provide refinance facilities for infrastructure or long-term infrastructure project. ठीक है. तो सारे ही सही हैं आपका ये. ठीक है. All statements are correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So what should be your right answer for this one? Option D will be right answer for this particular one. All right. So ये अब इन सब में ना one I'll recommend to all of you, जहां से आपको क्वेश्चन मिलने की प्रोबेबिलिटी सबसे ज्यादा है, दैट इज NAFID, बिकॉज इट इज अ न्यूली बिल्ड वन. ठीक है. तो जो भी ऐसी चीजें होती हैं उन पर बहुत ज्यादा क्वेश्चन आपको देखने के लिए मिल सकते हैं. ठीक है. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. नेक्स्ट वन, which was the first DFI established in India? So IFCI, ठीक है, 1948. ठीक है. So Industrial Finance Corporation of India will be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है. So सबसे पहले आपका जो इंस्टीट्यूशन था, so RBI was interested with the task of developing an appropriate financial architecture through institution building, so as to mobilize and direct resources to preferred sectors as per the plan priorities. While the each of the banking system was expanded to mobilize resources and extended working capital finance on an ever increasing scale to develop sectors of economy. The DFI were established mainly to cater to demand for the long-term finance as the industrial sector, right? So DFI was the very first which get established. Sorry, IFCI was the very first DFI. It's 1948, Industrial Finance Corporation of India, followed by we have State Finance Corporation at the state level after passing the State Financial Corporation Act 1959 51. That means this is 1951. 1951. This is 1956. This is 1948, and this is 1955. So sometime also they'll ask you question to arrange in a chronological order based on their establishment and all. ठीक है. ऐसा क्वेश्चन भी कई बार देखे गए एग्जामिनेशंस के अंदर. ठीक है. So the right chronological order will be 1, 2 and 3 and 4 आपका. ठीक है. जो आपका सही सीक्वेंस होगा इन सब के लिए. ठीक है दोस्तों, आगे बढ़ते हैं. ठीक है. So now this kind of question also sometime विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज अ स्पेशलाइज्ड फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन? तो अगर आपने कॉन्सेप्ट वीडियो देखा होगा, then only you will be able to answer this particular one. Specialized, like they have some core specific areas, right? तो आपका अगर हम इसमें बात करते हैं यूटीआई, सिडवी, आपका यूटीआई सिडवी, टीडीसीआई, ठीक है, इट इज TDCI, it is technology something, I just missed that particular full form. 1988 it was established, ठीक है, हाँ, टेक्नोलॉजी डेवलपमेंट इंफॉर्मेशन कंपनी, ठीक है. So technology development information company work as a specialized financial institution. It was established in 1988. It is a joint venture of UTI plus ICICI, ठीक है, ICICI, ठीक है. तो ये दो कंपनीज, दो इंस्टीट्यूशन का जॉइंट वेंचर था 1988 के अंदर आपका TDICICI, ठीक है, ट्रेड सॉरी टेक्नोलॉजी डेवलपमेंट एंड what was information technology development and information company of India, ठीक है. It work as a specialized financial institutions, ठीक है, which has like which generally work toward the technology, finance and all, ठीक है, research and development areas. IFCI, Industrial Finance Corporation. NABARD is a specialized with agriculture and rural development. EXIM again this, ठीक है. सो NABARD EXIM के बारे में हम लोग जानते हैं, तीसरा चौथा पांचवा, ठीक है, तीसरा चौथा, हाँ. सो ऑप्शन डी शुड बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, ठीक है. Yes. तो अब यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा just go through this particular categorization with the same chart. We have discussed this particular one in our concept classes also. So development banks which include आपका IFCI, then we have IDBI, ICICI, ICI, SIDBI and NEFIT. So these are generally categorized under the category of development bank. Specialized financial institution, Exim Bank, then NABARD, TFCI, Trade Finance Corporation of India, and TDICI, ठीक है, Trade Finance Corporation of India. I guess it was the right one, ठीक है. This, हाँ, sorry, Tourism Finance, ठीक है. It is Tourism Finance Corporation of India, ठीक है. थोड़ा सा ये नए नए नाम है, ध्यान रखेंगे इनको, ठीक है. So investment institution like LIC, UTI, state level institution which is include as State Finance Corporation and is the SIDCs, ठीक है. तो this is the category आपका जो कहीं ना कहीं आपको देखने के लिए मिलेगा किसके रिगार्डिंग, जो DFIs हैं, देयर फर्दर कैटेगराइजेशन, ठीक है, एज पर देयर रोल एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज इटसेल्फ, राइट. नेक्स्ट वन, which of the following statement about Industrial Finance Corporation of India is are correct, ठीक है. So IFCI के संबंध में पहला आपका करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. So Industrial Finance Corporation, that was the very first development bank of the country, 1948, for the industries, it meant to be provide facilities to the medium to large scale industries, right? So correct statement हमें ढूंढना है, क्या होगा correct answer? IFCI was first development financial institution 1948, 100% true. It was converted into a company under the Indian Companies Act 1956 to facilitate raising funds directly from the capital market. This is also true. IFCI primarily provide long-term credit for not for infrastructure project. It is not for infrastructure project. It is generally for the industries itself. So statement 3 is wrong. Then आपका next statement is IFCI play a key role in the establishment institution like मैनेजमेंट डेवलपमेंट इंस्टीट्यूशंस एंड द नेशनल स्टॉक एक्सचेंज. यस. तो आपका 1 2 4 अच्छा, ऑप्शन ए शुड बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, ठीक है. तो ओनली स्टेटमेंट विच इज इनकरेक्ट एंड दैट वेरी सिंपल वन, ठीक है. इट वाज नॉट मेंट फॉर द इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोजेक्ट एंड ऑल, ठीक है. तो इसका जो फोकस था, जैसे आपका इंडस्ट्रियल फाइनेंस कॉर्पोरेशन, जो मीडियम टू लार्ज स्केल की इंडस्ट्रीज हैं, उनके लिए आपका फाइनेंस arrangement was the primary goal of this particular one, ठीक है. Next one, which financial institution was promoted by ICICI to provide long-term finance? So it is SDFC आपका, ठीक है. So SDFC will be right answer for housing. It is like this is also आपका TDCI, हाँ. First, SDFC is the right answer for this one. but ICICI also promotes some other institutions too. So ICICI promoted for Housing Development Finance Corporation (SDFC) to provide long-term finance to individual in middle and lower income group for the construction and purchase of the residential housing. ठीक है? So housing के ऊपर आपका HDFC initially it work as a housing finance company, but धीरे धीरे आपका it shifted to the like इसका जो core business था आपका वो किस में आ गया, commercial के अंदर. ठीक है? It, as ICICI also did the same thing. Which of the following statement about ICICI are correct? तो आईसीआईसी के संबंध में स्टेटमेंट कौन सा करेक्ट है? ऐसे ही मतलब आपके सारे यूनिट्स को एक बार आप ऐसे ऐसे पढ़ लेंगे ना, you will not get any kind of confusion. Just revise those particular one, that will help you out. So ICICI was established in 1955 at the initiative of World Bank, the Government of India, and industry representatives. First statement is true. Initially, ICICI focused only on short-term financing for small businesses. Okay, it was from initial itself, it was like focus was not small businesses आपका actually. ठीक है? So I say second is wrong. ठीक है? ICICI was incorporated in 1994 as a part of ICICI group. This is ICICI Bank का आपका जो है, ठीक है, that is 1994 ICICI group. True. ICICI merged with ICICI Bank in 2002 to become India's first universal bank itself. ICICI started a merchant banking division in 1973 to assist clients to raising finance and restructuring of financial structures. ठीक है? Okay, okay. I'm doubtful about this particular statement. So, अच्छा okay. So D should be right answer क्योंकि हमारे जो और ऑप्शन है वो D की तरफ जाते हैं. Yes, ठीक है. So why other options, like हम इस पे confused थे, but we are confident about the other option like 1, 3 and 4. ठीक है. So 1, 3, 4 means आपका जैसे this got eliminated. ठीक है. This got eliminated. 1, 3 आपका यहाँ पे 4 नहीं था. That's why this got eliminated. ठीक है. So if we are still, अगर हम पांचवें पे डाउटफुल भी थे, देन विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस एलिमिनेशन वी कैन सॉल्व दिस पर्टिकुलर, और यही आपको करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. यू कैन नॉट मेमोराइज ऑल दीज फैक्ट. अब ऐसा नहीं कि एक ही इंस्टीट्यूशन है, वी हैव लाइक जितने भी इंस्टीट्यूशन है सबके डेटास आपके पास होंगे, एंड यू हैव टू अप्लाई दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स. Believe me guys, that is definitely going to help you out, right? So statement 2 was incorrect. ICICI did not focus on short-term financing for small businesses. Instead, it was primarily engaged in medium and long-term project financing and industrial development in India. So remaining statements were correct आपका. ठीक है, आगे बढ़ते हैं. In 1976, IDBI introduced soft loan scheme to provide financial assistance for modernization in which of the following industries. So इसका आपका जैसे cotton, jute, these were some industries which were part. हाँ, cement है, cotton है, textile है, jute है, sugar है, engineering industries and all. So these were the target areas or industries or businesses under the soft loan scheme of IDBI Bank itself. So B will be right answer for this particular one. Okay? So 1976, IDBI introduced the soft loan scheme to provide financial assistance to product unit select industries like this. These are the industries for modernization. The scheme implemented by IDBI with financial participation by IFCI and ICICI. So this is like they created a streamlined process and loan facilities for these particular dedicated categories. ठीक है, जहाँ से उनको कहीं ना कहीं they can easily avail loan and कहीं ना कहीं आपका उन पर्टिकुलर एरियाज को और ज़्यादा डेवलप किया जा सके. ओके, जस्ट अ मिनट. हाँ, देयर इज सम शिफ्ट इन माय कैमरा. आई जस्ट चेंज दिस वन. Okay, now it is perfect, I guess. Which of the following statement about IDBI correct? ठीक है, so IDBI के संबंध में. So IDBI was initially established as a wholly owned subsidiary of Reserve Bank of India in 1964. First statement true. IDBI ownership, the ownership of IDBI was transferred to central governments in 19 70 it is not 1994, it is 1976 or somewhere, ठीक है. IDBI provide financial assistance to industrial concern through a scheme like direct assistance scheme, refinance, industrial loan, and all true. So first and three are true. So that means option C will be correct answer for this one. ठीक है. And the conversion that happened in 1976. ठीक है. तो कौन से ईयर में conversion आपको आता 1976 के अंदर, not in 1994. Rest the remaining statements are correct in this particular one. ठीक है. Next one. Which of the following statement about SIDBI loan scheme is are correct? तो SIDBI की बहुत सारी schemes आपकी हैं, ठीक है. So now the question is something related to कि जो आपकी existing ongoing scheme है उनके संबंध में कौन सा statement गलत है आपका, ठीक है. So Smile scheme offer a loan up to 10 years, including a 3 year moratorium, ठीक है. This is 100% true. The recent scheme also, ठीक है. सबसे अभी जो इन सारे स्कीम्स में से सबसे आपका इनिशियल स्कीम होगा, ठीक है. स्पीड प्लस अलाउ लोन अप टू 3 crores फॉर existing 3 crores फॉर एग्जिस्टिंग कस्टमर ऑफ सिडबी, ठीक है. स्पीड प्लस, यस, हाँ सही है. सेव प्लस स्कीम प्रोवाइड फाइनेंशियल असिस्टेंस अप टू 50 lakhs, नहीं आपका 1 crore, ठीक है. 1 crore मतलब 100 lakhs. रीपेबल ओवर 4 months, ठीक है. Repayable over, no, this is wrong, ठीक है. Options 3 is wrong because this limit is given wrong and I think this is 6 month or what or 3 months or what, ठीक है. चलो ये statement गलत है. Then we have त्वरित scheme allow loan up to 20% of outstanding loans, 20% of outstanding loan with the SIDBI up to 25 crores. त्वरित, हाँ, this is also true. त्वरित scheme 24, हाँ, this is true. Tulip provide total top up loans up to 5 crores based on net sales and existing exposures. Tulip, no, it is not 5 crores, it is 2 crore आपका जो होना चाहिए, ठीक है. तो दैट मीन्स दिस इज ऑल्सो रॉन्ग, ठीक है. तो करेक्ट क्या है इसमें आपका 1 to 4, 1 to 4 है हमारे इसमें, 1 to 5 नो, 1 to 4, हाँ. बी शुड बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस वन, ठीक है. यस, हाँ, ठीक है. तो ये देखो दो स्टेटमेंट हमारे रॉन्ग थे. पहला स्टेटमेंट 3, the Save Plus scheme provide financial assistance up to 100 lakh means 1 crores, not 50 lakhs. 5 was आपका टॉप अप अप टू 2 crores, ठीक है. 2 crore तक का टॉप अप आपका इसमें होता है. दैट मीन्स दीज जो करेक्शन हमने कर रखा है उसको आप थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखें, ठीक है. सो ऐसे जो स्कीम्स हैं अलग अलग आपका, उनके ऊपर एक क्वेश्चन. नेक्स्ट वन. Who are 3 largest shareholders of SIDBI? तो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, SIDBI ना, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, देन SBI, LIC, ठीक है. गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, SBI, LIC. तो B should be right answer for this one. Yes, हाँ. So the government of India, State Bank of India, and LIC are the 3 largest shareholders of SIDBI. SIDBI was set up in 1990 under the Parliament Act, SIDBI Act 1989, ठीक है. So please do remember this. ये statement कई बार आपको मिल सकते हैं, कौन सा correct है कौन सा गलत है, ठीक है. The charter establishing SIDBI envisages SIDBI to be the principal financial institution for the promotion, financing, and development of industries in the small scale sectors and coordinate the functions of other institutions engage in similar activities as NABARD do. SIDBI commenced its operation on 2nd April 1990 as a subsidiary of IDBI by taking over outstanding portfolios and activities of IDBI pertaining to small scale sectors. Next one. Which of the following statement about EXIM, export import banks are correct? ठीक है. तो EXIM आपका which generally work as a refinancer for export import houses, ठीक है. So quickly go through these particular one, ठीक है. EXIM was established under EXIM Act 1981, true, and started operation from 1982. First statement is 100% true. The primary objective of EXIM is to regulate foreign exchange, ठीक है. दूसरा statement आपका wrong है, ठीक है. EXIM Bank provide buyers credit which allow overseas buyer to import goods and services from India on deferred payments like payments backed by guarantee LCs and all. ठीक है, this is also true. ठीक है, अब देखो ये 3 स्टेटमेंट हमने सॉल्व किए, 7 स्टेटमेंट्स हैं, इन्हीं से ना आपको आपके क्वेश्चन का आंसर भी मिल जाना चाहिए। ठीक है, देखते हैं 1 3 कहाँ पे है, मतलब ये आपका नहीं होगा, ये आपका नहीं होगा। नाउ दीज आर द प्रोबेबिलिटीज। ठीक है, अब हमारे पास सिर्फ 2 प्रोबेबिलिटी बचती हैं, तो फॉर दिस वन वी हैव टू गो थ्रू द स्टेटमेंट 4 ऑल्सो। ठीक है, तो यहीं से क्लियर हो जाएगा आपका आंसर। अगर अगले उसमें 4 सही हुआ तो आपका ये होगा, अगर 4 गलत नहीं हुआ, रॉन्ग हुआ, तो आपका आंसर सी होगा। ठीक है, so bank exclusively finance only Indian exporters and does not support overseas investment by Indian companies. This is wrong. ठीक है, चौथा आपका गलत है, that means आपका 1 3 10, तो सी 100% करेक्ट आंसर होगा। Exim Bank operate on working group mechanism that include representative from RBI, ECGC, and commercial bank for clearance of large exporters as a project। ठीक है, ट्रू। देन आपका नेक्स्ट स्टेटमेंट, अच्छा 6 7 भी ट्रू ही है। ठीक है, एग्जिम बैंक एक्सटेंड लाइन ऑफ क्रेडिट LOCs to overseas financial institutions and sovereigns। जैसे कई बार आपने देखा होगा ना, जैसे श्रीलंका को किया गया था या बांग्लादेश को किया गया था। ठीक है, सो थ्रू द गवर्नमेंट वन, थ्रू the market advisory service MAS of Exim Bank help Indian companies by assessing and locating overseas distributors, buyers, and partners. So this is a service which is provided by Exim to our जो भी आपके exporters importers हैं। ठीक है, they generally provide the rating about the foreign buyers also, कि if you do trade in these particular countries or with these particular buyers, they have a good rating, so they are helping the exporters to find out or to to increase their overall scope as well, and that is done through the market advisory services of Exim। ठीक है, तो C will be correct answer for this particular one। समझ में आ रहा है आप लोगों को ना? I hope you guys getting कि how like सबसे मतलब this is a kind of completely आपका एक psychology game kind of things। ठीक है, so you do not have to फेस एनी काइंड ऑफ फियर इन दैट। ठीक है, तो आपको बिल्कुल अच्छे से फोकस होकर पढ़ना है स्टेटमेंट को। लेट्स से आउट ऑफ 7 स्टेटमेंट इफ यू नो एनी 3 or 4 स्टेटमेंट्स ना, जस्ट डू द मैच एंड यू विल बी एबल टू सॉल्व दैट पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन। ठीक है, सो सी आपका दैट इज द राइट आंसर। 2 स्टेटमेंट वाज इनकरेक्ट। व्हाई दीज आर इनकरेक्ट? Exim Bank primarily role to finance, facilitate, and promote foreign trade, not regulate। Regulation is generally done by RBI under FEMA Act। ठीक है, and Exim Bank support overseas investor by Indian companies through overseas investment finance scheme also। Right, next one, which of the following statement about NABARD are correct? ठीक है, तो आप फिर से आपके पास कितने स्टेटमेंट हैं? 7 स्टेटमेंट्स हैं। सेम थिंग, वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन। ठीक है, चलो। NABARD was established in July 1982 with the recommendations of Shivraman committee। ठीक है, which is known as Graphicard। ठीक है, so this is 100% true। ठीक है, आपका NABARD के बारे में तो आपने पहले भी कभी ना कभी डिस्कस किया होगा। ठीक है, सो आपका अगर ग्राफिक की हम लोग बात करते हैं, इट इज कमेटी टू रिव्यू एग्रीकल्चर एंड फाइनेंस एक्टिविटीज इन सम रूरल एंड एग्रीकल्चर एरियाज इन समथिंग, तो इसका जो फुल फॉर्म था, ठीक है, ग्राफिक एंड इट वाज हेडेड बाय Subramanian Committee। 1982 was the establishment year। Then we have it provide refinance support to state cooperative banks, RRBs and commercial bank। Yes, they provide करता है। ठीक है, NABARD, it is a refinancer basically, through with the help of these particular one, they generally reach to their target customers। NABARD directly provide agriculture loan to farmers। No, this is wrong। ठीक है, तीसरा statement गलत है। Like development bank, they do not have a direct link with the customers। Okay, they generally provide their services with the help of mediators। ठीक है, it prepare direct label potential link credit plans to guide banks in rural areas। True। NABARD supervise and inspect state cooperative and RRBs। True। It provide long-term loan to state government for contributing to share capital of rural cooperatives। True। And NABARD is responsible for setting monetary policy। Wrong। Okay? It is done by RBI। तो दो स्टेटमेंट, अब दो स्टेटमेंट गलत है हमारे, कौन कौन से, तीसरा एंड सातवां। तो जिसमें तीसरा नहीं, 1 2 4, 1 2 4 5, ये 6 आपका है सर, ठीक है। हाँ, तो पहले ही सही होना चाहिए, 1 2 4 5 6 7, ठीक है। For A should be right answer for this one, right? ठीक है, समझ में आया? तो A ही आपका जो कि इसमें करेक्ट आंसर। एंड इवन इफ यू अप्लाई द एलिमिनेशन थिंग्स अगेन, यू विल बी एबल टू सॉल्व दिस वन, ठीक है। तीन ऑप्शन के साथ ट्राई करते हैं। तीन ऑप्शन के साथ यूजुअली व्हाइल आई क्रिएट दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन, तो मैं तीन ऑप्शन के साथ उसको सॉल्व करने का स्कोप नहीं रखता हूँ। बट हाँ, एग्जामिनेशन में मैक्सिमम आपका ऐसा हो जाएगा, अगर नहीं भी होता है विथ 4 ऑप्शंस यू कैन एबल टू सॉल्व दिस, ठीक है। तो 1 2 मीन्स ये आपका गलत है, 3 क्योंकि है नहीं, ये आपका गलत है, 1 2 3। अब देखो यहाँ पे क्या है, 1 2 है, अब इसके लिए यू हैव टू गो फॉर द अनदर, हाँ। सो यहाँ पे विद दीज 3 ऑप्शंस ओनली यू विल बी एबल टू solve this particular question itself, ठीक है। So statement 3 was incorrect due to NABARD does not provide direct loans to the farmers. Statement 7, it is monetary policy is regulated by RBI, not by NABARD. ठीक है, next one. Next question is about NHB. ठीक है, so NHB, National Housing Bank, are correct. So correct statement about the NHB. ठीक है. So NHB was established under the National Housing Policy 1988, 100% true. NHB Act was 1987. Empower NHB to regulate housing finance companies. So A and 2 are correct. NHB directly provide home loans to individual. No, this is also wrong. C is wrong. NHB was initially set up with a paid up capital contribution entirely by government of India. ठीक है, अब ये भी क्या है आपका, this is also wrong. It is entirely by RBI. Earlier it was a subsidiary of RBI. ठीक है, so initially NHB was a subsidiary of RBI. Later on RBI sold this particular one to government of India. So the statement 4 is also wrong. ठीक है, अब यहाँ से आपको आंसर मिल गया होगा। NHB function as special purpose vehicles for scrutinizing housing loans receivables. Yes, SPVs related to housing are monitored by this. RBI currently regulate housing finance companies while NHB continue to supervise role. जैसे NABARD आपका for RRBs and वो करता है स्टेट कोऑपरेटिव जो आपके अदर कैटेगरीज हैं, ठीक है, वैसे ही यहाँ पे भी ट्रू। NHB प्रोवाइड रीफाइनेंस सपोर्ट टू शेड्यूल कमर्शियल बैंक, कोऑपरेटिव बैंक्स एंड रजिस्टर्ड हाउसिंग फाइनेंस कंपनीज, ट्रू। ठीक है, तो 1567 1567, ठीक है, sorry 12567 12567 means option D should be right answer for this particular one. Understood guys? समझ में आ रहा है ना कैसे, मतलब घबराना नहीं है, ठीक है। अगर आप घबरा गए ना सब गड़बड़ हो जाएगा गेम, ठीक है। पहला पेपर है, बढ़िया से एकदम अच्छे से इन चीजों को याद रखना है। सो एनएचबी डज नॉट प्रोवाइड डायरेक्ट होम लोन्स, इनिशियली आरबीआई कंट्रीब्यूट द एंटायर पेड अप कैपिटल, ठीक है। सो लेटर ऑन इट गेट कन्वर्टेड और लाइक आरबीआई सोल्ड इट आउट टू गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, ठीक है। अभी इट इज एट प्रेजेंट इट इज अ wholly owned subsidiary of government of India, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट वन, which of the following statement about NAFID are correct? अब अगला जो हमारा टारगेट है NAFID, एंड NAFID आई विल रिकमेंड, क्योंकि ये देखो नया मतलब दिस इज अ न्यूली बिल्ड इंस्टीट्यूशन, तो यहाँ से और बहुत सारे टॉपिक्स का पार्ट इसको बनाया गया है, सो इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट, ठीक है। प्लीज डू पे योर अटेंशन, ठीक है। सो NAFID was established to support long term non recourse infrastructure financing in India, ठीक है। So non recourse is kind of like with recourse and without recourse, ऐसा होता है ना। Non recourse is like where we do not have any sort of guarantee and all, ठीक है। The authorized मतलब without guarantee वाला, the authorized share capital of NAFID was, no it was कितना 2021 में स्टार्ट किया गया था 1 लाख करोड़ के साथ, ठीक है। इट वाज 1 लाख करोड़, ठीक है, नॉट 50,000 करोड़। तो स्टेटमेंट 2 इज रॉन्ग. The central government must hold at least 26% of NAFID shares at all time, 100% true, ठीक है। So अभी आपका when we started this one in 2021, so the ownership was 100% to government of India, ठीक है। But there is some provision in future if government want to do some sort of disinvestment in this particular institution, they are allowed, but the minimum holding of government of India or central government should not less than 26%. ठीक है, तो मतलब they can sold around 74% in this particular institution. All right. NAFID can set up trust under the Indian Trust Act 1882 for infrastructure financing. Yes. The institution is permitted to borrow money from scheduled banks and financial institutions. Yes. NAFID can be liquidated through high court. No, it is only with the central government sector and all. ठीक है, high courts cannot liquidate this particular one. ठीक है, तो wrong. तो अब क्या ढूंढना था? करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट मीन्स 1345 1345 1345 1 हाँ 1345. तो ऑप्शन बी will be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है दोस्तों. So it was not 50,000 crore, it is 1 lakh crores. ठीक है. And NAFID can only be liquidated by an order of the central government, not by the high courts. ठीक है. चलो next one. Okay, this is it. So the guys, ये सारे जितने भी मैंने आपको इनिशियली आपका जो लिस्ट आपका करिकुलम के अंदर था, सबके ऊपर आपके बुक के जो एलिमेंट्स उनको देखते हुए, ध्यान में रखते हुए डिटेल क्वेश्चनिंग आपका, जिससे कि कभी अगर आप रिवाइज करते हैं चीज़ों को तो सोल्यूशन पार्ट इज द मतलब वो आपके लिए परफेक्ट हो जाएगा. ठीक है, आपकी प्रैक्टिस भी हो जाएगी और कहीं ना कहीं आप इसको आसानी से रिवाइज भी कर पाएंगे. ठीक है, आई होप यू एंजॉय दिस सेशन. बहुत सारी चीज़ें आपको, बहुत सारे डेटास यहाँ पे देखने के लिए मिले आज के सेशन के अंदर. ठीक है, सो नाउ विल बी कंटिन्यूइंग. कल हम लोग फिर से आपका मिलेंगे. इन कल के सेशन के अंदर जो डिस्कशन आपका होगा दैट इज अराउंड यूनिट नंबर 24. सो दैट इज आपका माइक्रो फाइनेंस हाउस MFIs के संबंध में. ठीक है, आज हमने DFIs पढ़े हैं. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट सेशन विल बी बेस्ड ऑन माइक्रो फाइनेंस. ठीक है, सो माइक्रो फाइनेंस इंस्टीट्यूशंस, अगेन अ स्मॉल टॉपिक, हाफ मार्क्स टू 1 मार्क्स प्रोबेबिलिटी. तो कैसे आप पूरे ओवरऑल कवरेज आपका लेके चलेंगे कंटेंट का, दैट वी विल डू इन दैट पर्टिकुलर सेशन आल्सो. ऑलराइट, so this is it from my side. Thank you for joining this session. Thank you for watching this session. I hope you enjoy the session. Please do share your feedback, and if you have any recommendations also, do share with us. We'll definitely work on those particular one. All right, so this is it. Bye bye, take care all, have a nice day. Thank you.